Hey guys, it's Michael Kwan here from Beyond the Rhetoric. Today we're doing a quick overview and a run through of a new product from FreedomPop. You might already be familiar with FreedomPop. They're still a relatively new company, only been around for a little while, but the idea is that they're giving away mobile internet access for free via their hotspots and some other products. I had the Photon 4G for a while now that's running off the Clearwire 4G WiMAX network, but the problem is coverage has been very spotty. So what they've come up with now is a new product called the Overdrive 4G 3G Pro, or Overdrive Pro 4G 3G mobile hotspot, and it's basically a rebranded version of the same product running off of the Sprint network. So it uses Sprint's 3G 4G nationwide network. So they've just taken the refurbished version and they're selling these for $40, and like I said, it comes with 500 megabytes of free data each month, and then you can pay for upgrades beyond that. So this isn't really an unboxing because I've already used it, but I've put the stuff back in the box for storage purposes. But you can see right here, here's the product itself. It's relatively small. It is definitely bigger than the Photon 4G, but it is a Sierra wireless product here, and I already put the battery inside, which actually shipped inside the box earlier. But it's a Sierra wireless mobile hotspot that runs on the Sprint 3G 4G network. There's just a simple FreedomPop sticker here. Probably if I tried to peel this off, it would say Sprint underneath. In terms of key features, there's a micro SD slot here, so you're able to share files and whatever that you have in the micro SD slot. I haven't really tried that, but it does seem geared more towards using on your computer rather than on your mobile device, but I'm sure it probably works on your mobile device as well. This is the mute switch, so it does beep and bleep, bleep and bloop when new devices connect to its Wi-Fi hotspot and that kind of thing, but it's otherwise, it's a hotspot, so it doesn't make all that much noise. I'm not really sure what these two things are here. My guess is that they're for external antennas, or maybe, but I'm not completely positive about that. And then there's the micro USB port there for charging and for connecting to your computer if you want to do any configuration kind of stuff. So that's the main product there. Let me just show you the rest of the stuff that came in the box before I start turning it on. So there actually isn't much in the box itself. Like, the box is pretty basic. So there's the wall charger, pretty straightforward here, and it's has just over 1 amp output, so you can probably use that to charge most of your cell phones and stuff too if you ever go traveling. And there's a simple one-page quick start guide that really doesn't tell you much aside from turn it on and use it. So you probably will want to go onto the FreedomPop website or even on the Sprint website to download the user manual if you need any extra assistance. So just let me turn that on there, and you can see it starting up. And as you can see, it still says Sprint on the LCD display there. So it is a refurbished Sprint product, and I think Sprint still sells it for about $100. So FreedomPop selling for $40 is a lot cheaper. Not to mention that you do get the free internet service. The powering up process does seem to take some time, so you may want to keep it, if you're in the car, have it connected to your 12 volt outlet so that it stays charged up. The battery life hasn't been spectacular, but it's more or less in line with other mobile hotspots, so you can expect to get about 4 hours of continuous use. So you can see Overdrive Pro 3G 4G mobile hotspot on the display there. Nothing too exciting yet. Yeah, it's still going. So this gives you a sense of how long it takes to start up. So if you really do need to have access, it's going to take you a while. So right now it's saying, it was saying that it was searching for a 4G network. I'm up in Canada right now, so obviously it's not going to be able to latch onto the Sprint network. But normally you'd be able to see the signal strength there, and it'll tell you whether you're on a 3G or 4G network. There's the Wi-Fi, and it has a number next to it to tell you how many devices are currently connected, your current battery life, and then when it can't find a network, it goes into power save mode. If you press the power button again, it starts to search for a 4G network first and then a 3G network. The other thing is that the quick start guide that I mentioned earlier, this thing, it's telling you that you just have to find the SSID and the password on the LCD. But there are no buttons to use on this mobile device except for the power button. So I actually had to look up the Sprint user manual for the same product, and what I learned is you can double tap or double click the power button, and then it'll show you your home page, your Wi-Fi network's SSID, as well as the password. So that's how you're able to see what SSID it is. The SSID is usually pretty easy to guess because it's going to say Overdrive Pro, but the password is not a default kind of password. It's not password 1 or 1234 or anything like that. So something that you will need to know is double tapping on that to get your Wi-Fi password. So that's just a really quick overview of the new Overdrive Pro 3G 4G mobile hotspot from FreedomPop. I'll have the full written review with speed tests and all that kind of stuff up on MEGATechNews.com shortly, so be sure to keep your eyes out for that. But in the meantime, yeah, the Sierra Wireless from FreedomPop Overdrive Pro 3G 4G mobile hotspot.